Hello everybody, I'm Technovoid.
Hey, I'm the other one.
Why is everyone real bad at saying their names? No one says their names. Regardless, we should just get into it. Maybe we'll have a 50-minute video instead of an hour long. This is the Double Drafts. This is the 6th week of it. We got Stormy Sunshine here versus Magillanica Lou. I just realized Magillanica Lou has a big capital A.
He does.
He's Magillanica Lou. So, alright, this match, so on Stormy's side, it looks like she's not running Sun for once.
Yeah, there's no Ninetales.
Yeah,
But Victory Bell's still here.
Gluttony Victory Bell with Belch.
Oh, well, I wouldn't have known that.
Yes.
You spoiled it.
Oh, sorry. I mean, Poison. I mean, John really dislikes Poison and Steel, so...
Kinda, yeah.
So, it makes sense. I mean... Yeah, it looks, to some degree, like it could potentially be a Trick Room team, but then Volcarona's also here. Gliscor's first game, which is fun.
Wow, it really took this long to get Gliscor in?
Yeah, 6 weeks to get a game of Gliscor. She doesn't like Gliscor.
That's a good Pokemon.
It sure is. I keep trying to tell her, and she keeps saying, ah. And I'm like, what do you mean, ah? Regardless.
It's so good.
You haven't seen this match, so why don't you tell me what you think is going to happen?
I think John's gonna click something stupid.
What do you mean?
I think he's gonna click follow me a lot.
Oh, probably, yeah, he does.
And
do
then
that.
he might lose because spread moves. There's 2 DNCs in this game, that's incredible.
Yeah, one of them's Mega.
Yeah.
So Megan also, hopefully, is running Haze and perhaps Clear Smog on several Pokemon. She does have several Pokemon that do learn it. Both Gliscor and Weezing do learn either Clear Smog or Haze.
And Zygarde.
And Zygarde too, right, because John does sometimes really love his Smeargle shenanigans.
Smeargle boosty baton passive boy.
Exactly. So,
Man, we really missed the opportunity to have 2 DNCs and 2 Ninetaleses.
Yeah. So, I mean, it does look like on John's side that probably Mega DNC and especially, I think, Kartana are going to be big for his
Kartana's always important.
Yeah, Kartana's just a really sort of strong Pokemon. And on Stormy's side, I mean, I think Volcarona's a very always strong pick. Honestly, I mean, it depends on what she does with DNC, but if she's doing like Trick Room Weakness Policy, it could potentially be very strong as well. Weezing, I feel like is
Gliscor checks 5 out of 6 defensively.
Oh, it sure does. Yeah, the exception being Alola Ninetales. Yeah. And then Weezing, I feel like, especially if he is going to run Smeargle in certain ways, I feel like Weezing is going to be very important here. Weezing has a lot of good coverage. He has, like, Flamethrower that can take out Ice and Steel types, and Grass types.
He has, like, Destiny Bond also.
Yeah, he has Destiny Bond. Yeah, Weezing's a very strong Pokemon. I feel like in this match...
I wouldn't say that, but it's
I would say in this match specifically, it has a lot of very good... coverage, because it can get Gyro Ball, it can get Sludge Bomb, it can get Flamethrower, like it can get a lot of strong moves that are good specifically against John.
Yeah.
And then get Haze. I mean, right there. I mean, of course Gyro Ball is physical, but, you know, between...
Yeah, it wouldn't do too well with that.
Yeah. So...
Actually, I think I have seen this match.
Okay, so any predictions? Who do you think has the upper hand here? Any other notes?
Probably, like, Stormy.
Stormy, you think? Alrighty, right, let's see.
I think she has the upper hand, but I also think she has to play a specific way to keep it. So, I don't know.
Leading with Togetic and Smeargle, that's pretty expected. So yeah, probably gonna see some Follow Me and boosting moves. There it is. Follow Me and Geomancy. Oh boy. Who's surprised? The answer is nobody. And Gyro Ball does nothing because Togetic is incredibly slow.
Yeah, Togetic is slower than Weezing.
And she tries to Z-move the Togetic, but that's not going to do nearly enough, which means it can roost up now.
What does Kartana even want a Geomancy for?
I'm not sure, but it doesn't have one, so...
I know, but, like, what does it want it for?
I don't know.
It's a physical attacker.
Yeah.
I mean, the speed, I guess, but, like, why not just... Why not Shell
I guess for the special defense boost, although it's hardly gonna help.
No.
Bye.
It would die. It would die anyway.
Yeah. See ya.
Special defense boost.
And the Diamond Storm misses the Togetic. So this Togetic is clearly going to be a problem for Megan. It's just going to be there, and it's probably never going to die, all things considered.
I mean, yeah. It shouldn't, because it roosted off the Z move already completely.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and Dynamax your Togetic.
No. No. We're not doing that. So... Maybe spread moves will be able to take care of this thing, but at this rate, it is at 4x. So... things are looking unlikely. Doesn't go for the haze there, interestingly. I mean, I guess to some degree it doesn't matter when you can't hit the DNC anyways.
Yeah, I mean, if Gliscor had Earthquake, it would be nice.
Yeah, does it though?
I don't know. Does it?
I don't know. I have no idea. Things are not looking up for Stormy right now. However,
no, not at all.
However, this citrusy boy could potentially get it. Unfortunately, the Diamond Storm actually misses Heaven's Lawn, meaning it can't eat its citrus berry and activate and unlock Belch.
Yeah.
So...
it can't.
Yeah. So Stormy's in a bit of a pickle at the moment. And that smacked down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As it does.
Yeah, Togetic is just gonna continue existing and nothing's gonna stop it because now it's just gonna fucking roost again. Togetic,
I mean, it's a good Pokemon.
Togetic's really fucking annoying. So there goes the citrus berry. Now she can finally belch, which will be
12%, huh?
Yeah, finally killed off the Togetic.
There it goes.
There it goes, and in comes Ninetales, which actually Victory Bell's actually kind of scared of. But the Diamond Storm
both
takes
of them
it
are
out.
very scared of it.
Yeah, actually that's a good point. Bye. Goes for the Fairy move instead of the Ice type move. All right, fair enough.
I mean, who cares? It was like half health.
Yeah. And at this point, Stormy, yeah, I don't. Yep, bye. Okay.
Why does he always run Stone Edge and Diamond Storm?
I don't know. Anyways, that was kind of a weak match, all things considered.
Yeah, kinda.
Pretty weak. Not much to say there. Kind of just not great. I mean, Stormy made a lot of mistakes, and John just kind of, you know, he just played, I guess. So let's talk about Peanutscratch versus Diggory instead. This is a much better match, I feel like. So talk to me about it.
So I talked to Nitesh about his team a little bit before this match because he wanted some amount of help.
Understandable. He is fighting Diggory.
Yeah, and basically what I told him was, I think if you kill Landers and run Recycle Muck, he like can't deal with that.
Okay.
Kind of. Like, obviously he has methods too, but if Landers is gone, Recycle Muck's gonna be annoying.
Sure.
I think Nitesh has, like, early Trick Room. Like, he has a one-time setter Trick Room.
You mean with Swoobet?
Yeah.
Okay.
And, so that's basically to take out, like, Diggory's probably leads that are fast, like Landorus, like Tornadus, like Kyurem.
What about Finny?
Finny's pretty slow.
The Finnies are gonna feel like gonna be dangerous.
Yeah, probably.
So Nitesh has been using.
Also,
Sweet.
I'm sick. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Sweet. He's been having a lot of success, not necessarily in winning matches, but with making the enemy's life a living hell with Suicune the past couple weeks.
Yeah, that's what he does.
How effective do you think Suicune's gonna be?
I mean, I just don't want to see an end game where it's Finny versus Suicune.
That would suck. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong here, but I feel like Mega Aggron would have been a better Mega than Mega Altaria for this match.
Really? I don't agree.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, in that case, you're probably right. I mean, hell, you are better at this game than me, but explain to me why.
Landers shut it down entirely. It outspeeds it, and it's never gonna touch Landers. It's never gonna touch anything if Landers is on the field at any point.
I mean, okay, I'm just thinking in terms of Mega Altaria, it's weak to Mega Scizor, it's weak to Kyurem.
It is, but it's faster.
Okay, alright. It's faster than a bullet punch?
No, of course not. But it's not going to die to a bullet punch.
Okay. Alrighty,
Shouldn't
right.
from full, at least.
Okay. Alrighty, right. Upper hand?
Probably Diggory.
Yeah, I mean, it's rough to... It's rough.
I mean,
rough
on
competition.
team preview, he's always going to look like he's winning.
Yeah. Fair point.
Remember when nobody wanted Kirim White unbanned?
Yeah. It's just...
Just throwing that out there.
I do like Diggory's nicknames this week. So our history with the
Oh, he just let that get taunted turn 1, huh?
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
No,
don't do it.
no trick room for you. I can't believe emojis.
You can't just put in That's not allowed.
Apparently he can.
That's extremely not allowed.
He's done it.
Why does Showdown even let that show up? So that was a good bail on the calm mines.
Yeah.
Just kind of exiting that.
There's a couple
he
people.
can't rest because of misty terrain, by the way.
Yeah. It's a bit rough. And there goes it real quick.
Yeah.
The Bloom
that
Doom.
Z move probably entirely necessary
Mhm.
because it was +2/+2.
Here comes at the back, Greg. Gonna protect this turn, stall out the misty terrain.
Stall the misty terrain and block the taunt while hopefully
Blocking.
other boy kills
Nice.
it.
That's a good. That was a
That
good
was
ass protect.
that was an amazing turn for Nitesh.
That was very strong. No acrobatic shenanigans for the boy. Although our Mad Lads is in, which means goodbye eggplant emoji.
Yeah.
Also, why is that its name? Yeah.
I don't know.
Hopefully he gets.
So now the trick room's gonna go on.
There it is. Which is very good for Nitesh. He needs that. And,
I can't read that.
Odvratительный! It just means disgusting in Russian.
Wait, why did you bring Muck out when Landers is still
Oh,
there?
bye. Oof, that's a rough.
Landers was still there. Why didn't you go to cure him?
Yeah. Well, now Misty Terrain's back up, and you're... Okay. This
Yeah,
is...
It's gonna block with that, gonna block with that. And what's our cloudy boy gonna do?
What's she gonna do? Nothing.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, assess the threat. That was probably the better move.
Yeah.
If all things considered.
Although now, this Tapu Fini is at +2.
Yeah.
So that's a
I hope he super fanged it.
Nope, he does.
There we go.
Here comes Scizor though, and I don't think
Now
he's
it's
gonna
gonna
live a bullet
die
punch.
to that.
Yeah. I don't think
really
he's
think-
going for that, my friend. Oh, he was.
Oh. That
Well,
was
okay.
Not expected.
Fair enough. Yeah, the Tapu Fini's nothing to mess with. Kyurem's kind of fucked right now because there is no trick room.
Linkin Park AMV. Thank you. His Kyurem is actually max speed, I believe.
Oh, bye.
Yeah, so actually, like, not bad for it, but also that's a +2 thing, so.
Yeah, with a Moonblast. Linkin
Yeah.
Park AMV, I don't get the nickname.
I don't either. I just thought it was funny.
Okay.
I don't see how it applies to Kyurem White.
Kyurem versus Kyurem almost happened. But it didn't.
Nope.
Because Diggory gets another win. Jesus Christ, stop this man.
He is in third.
Yeah. And he's only not in second because you beat him. I don't...
Yeah.
Yeah, and because I had a couple of games where I did very well, so I have a slightly higher differential than him. I'm scared. Someone stop this man before he gets to me.
I did.
I don't have
did
to.
already.
I know. I don't have to fight him until like week 10 or something, or week 9 or 10 or something. Someone please stop him before we get there. I don't want our match to be the one that determines if he does better than me. That is assuming I win all my matches until then, which is very unlikely. Okay, next up, you versus pickymike.
Okay,
Hey.
so there was some recreation involved in this.
Okay, tell me about that, because I didn't know. I mean, I heard about the recreation, but I just saw it.
So originally, pickymike ran Flame Body Heatran, which is illegal. Can't do that. That is unreleased. It will not validate and anything goes. But we caught it by like turn 8. So I was like, hey, I don't want another person to DQ against me, and this one I can actually prevent because I know about it. So let's start over.
No, dude, you get the DQ, get the 6-0, baby.
It would have been a 5-0 because I think he only killed one thing.
Well, I mean, it would have been a 6-0 in that, like, since it's like the match never happened.
That's not how it went against Dusk.
What?
That's not how it went against Dusk. It ended
Oh,
up
I
being
see.
0-0.
I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because I had 5 Pokemon left. He knocked out 1. It would have been. I would have DQ'd him right then and had 5-0.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, that's...
So basically the first like 8 or 9 turns are just us getting back to where we were, so we're going to be clicking some weird moves.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about the... I mean...
Outside of that, I have a lot of fire, obviously.
Yeah, we know how people fight Pickymike and how Pickymike fights back.
I knew he was either going to bring one of Bronzong or Fortress, because why wouldn't you? So I have Taunt
Uh-huh.
on my Murkrow.
I mean, Bronzong, I believe, is 100% bring right. As of right now.
Really?
Yeah, it would actually be pretty interesting. I mean, we can't really do this, but it'd be pretty interesting to analyze like each person's team and like what Pokemon are like 100% bring rights for people.
I don't think I have one.
Murkrow?
I definitely don't have one. No,
You don't?
Murkrow's not come to every match.
Okay. Yeah, Pickymike has 100% of the time brought Bronzong and Metagross.
I don't think I've brought Murkrow every match.
I mean, we can easily check that.
I don't think
You keep talking about the match. I want to look it up.
I don't think he came to Jesus' match, but so basically, I've got a lot of stuff to stop what I know he does every single time. Metagross does have Clear Body, but only before it megas. So I have Feather Dance on Murkrow to lower it once he megas.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously, Mega Metagross is very scary and does lots of damage.
Yes.
Same with Heatran, also very scary, also does lots of damage. Nothing else on his team, though, does any damage.
Yeah. Which is fair once we see how this match actually goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't brought any Pokemon to 6 matches. Deoxys has come to 5, Mime's come to 5, and Murkrow's come to 5 out of 6.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, I was right about Jesus. The two that Pickymike brought.
So cool. I actually don't have Mr. Mime this week.
Yes.
Which is rare.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, it is weak to steel, but filter exists. I don't know. I kind of. I mean, we can't obviously change it.
He got me very good with these nicknames. These nicknames are the quotes that Android 16 says when he is going to explode in Dragon Ball Fighters. So I was very scared of him blowing up.
Oh, I would have. That reference would have completely missed me.
I know. We were in call when we were doing this match, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, are you gonna blow up?"
God, did he? I mean, there's no way he could have known that you would have known the reference. But like, if he had some way
I mean,
of knowing
I asked him if he was gonna blow up, and he said after the match that his nicknames were mind games. So
but
I was like,
how would he know
okay.
that you know?
I don't know, but I did know.
God, man, if only the fucking
I
Stealth
have
Rocks.
no other option. And then he grabs you and he blows up.
Yeah, if only the. Well, he did grab you and Skydrop you. It'd be so funny if the Stealth Rocks go again.
It would be so dumb. So up to this point, we're kind of just telling each other what to do to get back to where we were in the previous match. That's why he went for Stealth Rocks again, stuff like that.
I see.
Debug.
Yeah, debug.
So I'm going to taunt his Skarmory. I do a lot of taunting this match, and then Buzzwole starts setting up, but I think he leaves before that setup can mean anything, because, you know, there's a scary boy over there. He tries to Skydrop me. Buzzwole's too heavy. Buzzwole can't be Skydropped because he's too heavy.
That's very good. So you guys are still debugging at this point?
Yeah, we're still getting back to where we were. Nidoking didn't die. I think he was supposed to die there, because I think I got crit or something. So instead, I just have Nidoking Earth Power his Balloon Heatran to stall a turn. so that Nidoking can die, and then Murkrow can beat back.
Did
out
it
of the
die
Skydrop.
did it die to the same thing?
Also, how was Heisenberg immune to the Skydrop?
I don't know.
What happened? Oh, because he's this bird.
What?
I don't know. I'm confused now. Okay, so now we're back to where we were, because originally I had superpowered his Heatran, and it burned me, and I was like, hey, wait a second. Okay, so now we're back to where we were. So I'm going to bring out Buzzwole, and I'm going to taunt his guy, but it's going to be the different guy now, because Skarmory switched places with them, but he can't Whirlwind me out, so that's pretty cool.
So it looks like his entire thing is setting up as many hazards as possible and then whirlwinding all your Pokemon.
Yeah, and see, right now, those two over there, they're both Murkrow food.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, wait, hold on. He didn't consider the fact that you have Murkrow and Prankster
And
Taunt.
since Fortress is the one with Ally Swap, he can't Ally Swap right now,
Jesus.
so I taunt the other one.
Good lord.
And I learned that he's actually running Levitate this time. This is the first time he's run Levitate.
No,
this
second
whole
time.
season.
Second time.
Or second time, yeah.
Nah.
Okay, so
second time as far
he
as we know.
can't set up Reflect because they're both taunted.
God, it's so funny. He sure did run a bunch of. He sure yeah. Yeah,
I should have taunted the
Registeel.
Registeel, but also it really did not matter what I did anymore.
Yeah.
Also, I wanted to kill Bronzong
Sure.
while getting
No,
this boy more powerful.
He picked a bad week to run a set around status moves.
Yeah, he's gonna paralyze my Buzzwole, which really doesn't matter because Buzzwole was already slow. I'm gonna Feather Dance his Metagross again so that it's kind of removed from the battle.
That is a
Meteor
really-
Mash does very little.
That is
puts
a
him back
very
to +1.
strong pick.
What, Feather Dance?
Yeah, bringing that's wild. When I first saw that, I'm like, that is brilliant. Fucking Prankster Feather Dance against Metagross specifically is very funny.
Yeah.
I
I just gotta lower his stats. Keep making him low. Murkrow's gonna live again. Registeel's gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, Murkrow's absolutely MVP this week.
Murkrow's MVP every week.
He
now.
sure is. Murkrow's strong. Murkrow's not C tier, is it?
Yes, it is.
Yikes. Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna go into cast form.
Ah, boy, there he is. There he is, the boy.
Toxic spikes go up, and I didn't care to stop it because at this point I don't need to switch for the rest of the battle.
It's true.
I've got an infinitely powerful Buzzwole there. I'm gonna do the Z Sunny Day to get my speed boost and set up Sun.
Did you even need the speed boost against these two?
No, because cast form still gets outspent.
Wait, what?
He's so slow.
These Pokemon are not fast, though.
I know. So cast form is gonna not kill in the sun.
I'm crying.
So sad.
That's so sad.
The Buzzwole's gonna pick up another kill.
Buzz fucking cast form needs a kill.
He sure does.
Where
He's
he
not
at?
getting one.
Where he at? This is so unfortunate. I'm crying every
So the speed
time.
boost doesn't matter at all because Castform is now paralyzed.
God.
He's still gonna go first, and he's
Sturdy.
not gonna kill Skarmory
'Cause of
because he
fucking
has sturdy.
sturdy.
And then he red cards him into Murkrow, the only thing that was low enough to die to Stealth Rock.
Jesus. That's terrible luck, dude. You have some bad fucking luck.
I'm never lucky in Pokemon.
You really aren't. Like, to anyone else, I'd be like, stop bitching. Everyone has off days. No, you don't have on days. You don't.
I did crit his Bronzong earlier, but it didn't matter. It was gonna die anyway. It was taunted.
Yeesha, deesha. That's
And
rough.
Buzzwole has a million kills.
Yeah, Buzzwole's 9 right now.
And Buzzwole's never died. Also.
Yeah, 909. Your KD is 9. Your kills are 9. Your deaths are 0. I don't know. We can't change it now because of the Dusky match, but I don't know. I feel like if someone gets DQ'd in the middle, like if someone gets DQ'd when you only have one Pokemon left, it's like they brought that wrong thing into the start of the match.
Yeah.
So to some degree, it's like the match didn't happen. Because if it's like, if you didn't find out the Heatran had Flame Body until you had one Pokemon left, it doesn't make any sense that the final score would be 1-0.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it, really.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of have to do that because that's what we did with you and Dusk by making it 0-0. It should have been a 6-0, honestly, against Dusk, because they bring it to the match like that.
Maybe, but the reason I said it should be 0-0 is because it had literally no impact on the match. This would have. Him burning my Deoxys would have been important.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, whatever. We made it a 4-0, even though it probably should have been a 6-0.
Well, we replayed the match.
Well, you replayed the match, exactly, yeah. Okay, yeah, that
was a fun match,
yeah,
though.
he had a good sort of strategy, but he prepped it for the wrong person. He prepped it for the person
I run taunt a lot.
Prankster Taunter. Yeah, that is rough. Alright, next up is Dusk versus PLKJ. This is an interesting match, because as far as I'm concerned, these two are, like, very evenly matched in terms of, like, Pokemon skill.
Yeah.
There's like a couple. There's this like high echelon of players that aren't like quite the best in like players, but they're like very high echelon. I would say like PLKJ, Dusk, and Vlinx are all sort of there, and Steven too. Although Vlinx and Steven have had trouble this season, but like those are like the players that I consider like their
Vlinx
matches.
hasn't had enough time to make teams.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, Vlinxes have been having trouble with life getting in the way of TDD, which, you know, is fair. But back to Dusk versus PLKJ, this is going to be an interesting one. Dusk likes to run stall, and PLKJ likes to run wall breakers.
Yeah, PLKJ is like all about hyper offense.
Yeah, he's all about the wall breakers, and Dusk is all about the walls, so I guess PLKJ is going to break Dusk, huh?
Supposedly, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in fairness, Dusk does have Manaphy, which does like to, you know,
Manaphy's scary against PLKJ.
Manaphy's scary, and he always tries to hide it behind Coffagrigus. It never works. I always see it back there. You can't fool me. All right, tell me what you're thinking.
Manaphy and Jirachi, they're the two 100s.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 100 all stats.
Slowbro has proven to be a fucking threat.
Yeah.
Honestly. So
it's weird, because last season all we did was make fun of Mega Slowbro.
Well, okay. It's more about how it's used, you know. Magnezone is a pick this week, which makes sense against Azumarill and Slowbro, but we are seeing
having a Volt Switch momentum is nice against PLKJs.
But we do see a Lightning Rod Pokemon for the first time. It is being brought, a Alolan Marowak.
If he's running Lightning Rod, yeah, which probably I don't see why you wouldn't.
Yeah. So
unless he's running Trick Room Rockhead.
So Dusk has a lot of Pokemon that he's brought every match. He has brought Tapu Bulu to every match, Manaphy to every match, Mega Venusaur to every match. So he has 3.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Meanwhile, PLKJ has brought... he's only brought Jirachi and Slowbro to every match.
Nice.
So those are... I just feel like those are important to note for like people prepping for future weeks, sort of the Pokemon that people... Their favorites, you know, the ones that they rely on the most.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you think this is going to go?
I don't know. Probably, I feel like it's leaning towards PLKJ just because he has, like, breakers.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't really think he has a lot for Mega Venusaur should, like, Metachan die.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Even then, he still has, like, Slowbro, which is slower, but still a Psychic type, and Jirachi.
Mm-hmm. I do have a question for you. Do you think Hydreigon would have been a good pick this week?
Every time somebody mentions Hydreigon, I can only think of Gen 8 Hydreigon now, which is just, like, super broken.
Yeah, well, because I was looking at this match, and I was thinking, like, I wonder, because Hydreigon is, like,
okay, you said Hydreigon, I'm like, oh, dude, Nasty Plot Hydreigon would have, like, torn him a new one.
Yeah,
wait, it can't do that.
It can't do that yet. So, I feel like it would have been not necessarily the best pick this match, but I feel like it would have been good, because I don't think it makes contact with most moves, so it would have been able to deal...
No, it doesn't do any contact moves.
Yeah, so it would have been able to deal with Coffagrigus pretty easily. I feel like it could have taken out Manaphy and also the grass types, but that's... Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I think, like, maybe Scarf Hydreigon could have been good.
Mm-hmm.
Or even Specs Hydreigon.
Specs Hydreigon, yeah. Alrighty. Let's see how it goes. Leading with Cafagrigus.
I don't really know how Dusk answers a Specs Draco.
Oh, and PLKJ's brought nicknames again. They're Simpsons themed this week. Bye!
Goodbye. Wow. That did so much!
Woodhammer. So did Clear Smog. It's 50 base power.
Yeah, but it's 4x.
Yeah, it is 4x, yeah.
It's the def drop, turn 1. That's good. And here comes Jirachi, is a friend. With an eye on its belly.
Yeah, it sure does. So that is an interesting switch in. I mean, I know that they switched in at the same time, but what was Dusk expecting there that he brought in Magnezone?
I don't know. I mean, he had to have a reason to bring Jirachi in, so he feared it. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, this fucking Cafagrigus has been honestly one of the best supports all season.
Yeah, Cafagrigus has put on a lot of work.
Yeah, it's a fucking disruptor. Bye.
Yeah, Jirachi was trapped that turn probably.
What do you mean?
Magnet pull.
Oh, interesting. So it tries to drain punch the thing, but it's dead. So
he probably double targeted the zone there.
Yeah, it just died quickly. So he's protecting. What is he hoping to do here? Unclear.
Another Shadow Ball, looking for another Spadef drop.
Spadef drop, yeah.
Double attacking into Stacka because assess threat.
Seriously, yeah. Okay, well now there's 2 threats.
Yeah, now there's 2 threats, but one of them just caught an energy ball and then went back with the Wiki Berry.
Continental Crush, yeah. Bye bye.
Continental Crush, yeah, that's gone.
Yeah. Good thing.
See,
too.
that's the problem when you set up Trick Room and your opponent has Stack Attacka.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit rough. Yeah, PLKJ has been doing a lot of Trick Room this season.
He has.
He is a fan of that. I don't even necessarily think he needs to. Like, I think he has, like, a decent number of fast Pokemon, but he just goes for it. Also,
that does almost nothing through the Reflect.
And the burn. The burn and the Reflect makes Jirachi prime worthless right now.
Yeah, and he definitely doesn't want to set up Trick Room with a +1 Stack Attacker there.
No, sir, no, sir. He does need
So Jirachi's kind of like fodder at this point. Yeah. If I were Dusk, I wouldn't even target it, because it can't do anything. Like, it's doing 31 to a Stack Attacker with a 4x, or is it for the 4x effective move? I would just take out his other side and kill, and leave Jirachi there to die to burn.
Yeah, PLKJ is dealing with 2 threats right now. He does go for the Jirachi though, which, I mean, in fairness, what else was he gonna do? Hit the protecting thing?
Well, I mean, this turn was either a double knockout or that happened. So, you know.
Yeah. And hopefully
gonna protect to hopefully probably
fail a protect. He goes for the double protect. Does not work out.
I assume the protect here was mostly to protect Medicham and partly to call a hopeful high jump kick. Okay, so back out to Cafagrigus.
Okay, so
this time, goodbye.
Yeah,
that's what I expected to happen.
Now we have
Mega Venusaur.
Now we have 2 huge powers on the field, or 1 pure and 1 huge. But we also have 2 people that need to hit, make contact, and a Cafagrigus.
Yeah.
Which is Cafagrigus is such a wildly strong counter to these 2.
Yeah,
because
but at this point, Azu should strictly target, or rather his entire team should strictly target the Stacka.
Yeah, of course. But it's going to keep...
Even if it's protecting, I would still double target Stacka.
And he does.
Because what's Cafagrigus going to do is probably, like, not even going to be able to kill Medicham, but he does Haze.
He does Haze, and he has whatchamacallit as well. He has Will-O-Wisp as well. So these 2 actually fucking hate Cafagrigus, like, with a
They do, but also, that's 2 things hitting it.
Yeah, and it lost its leftovers, which is not great.
And while Medicham has lost its ability, it does still have an attack stat, unlike Azumarill. Azumarill does not have an attack stat.
Now it does.
Not really, it's burned and doesn't have huge power.
That's true. Holy
And
shit.
yeah, Shadow Ball does not do enough.
Hey, it does a decent amount. As long as
does.
grassy terrain is still up, this Cofagrigus can put in some work.
I don't know why you bullet punch there. You were already faster.
Lives enough to take it out and bring it down to a 1-0 victory.
I think bullet punching there was one of the dumbest things you could have done.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What
you were already faster.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, I know a Zen Headbutt could have missed, so if you're going off of that, maybe. But I don't know what your fourth move was. Maybe Fake Out.
Yeah, we only saw 3 moves that match. Yeah, cool. Alright, yeah, no, I mean, honestly, looking back at that match, I didn't realize it at the beginning, but Cofagrigus was such a strong pick.
Yep.
For the mummy.
Cofagrigus, super good.
Yeah, that was very strong. Honestly, kudos to Dusk for that pick, honestly. PLKJ played quite well, though. He played against his weaknesses. I think between them, Dusk probably played better, but PLKJ had the strict advantage in that he runs breakers.
PLKJ had like a lot of turns where he just couldn't lose.
Yeah.
Stack is gonna protect, doesn't matter, double attack it anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, PLKJ was riding the wave basically the entire time, and there wasn't much Dusk could do against his comp. Yeah, so, I mean, good match, though. Okay, coming up next is me versus meteorbower. So,
I definitely have not seen this.
Okay. So, coming from my side, I don't even really know what to say. I'm just going to talk about meteorbower's team, and then you can talk about mine. So, I don't even know what to say about Steven's team. I mean, I see Klefki, basically. I was expecting, I will say...
I see Gengar.
I do see Gengar. I'm gonna look and see what Pokemon Steven has brought 6 matches. He's brought Megalodios. Megalodios is the only Pokemon he's brought to every single match. Everything else has come 5 times or less. Including Coco and Klefki have both only come for 5 matches, which is kind of wild to me. They're both super, super strong picks. I was to some degree expecting the Swampert and the Crocodile picks this week, so I did make sure to run some grass type moves on my team and some water. I basically ran a lot of ice type moves on this team because ice covers as much of his team as I need. It beats Crocodile, it's neutral on Swampert, it beats whatchamacallit, the Megalodios, and it's I don't know, is it neutral on Klefki?
What is?
Ice type.
No.
It resists?
Klefki resists.
Klefki was, I think, for me, the one Pokemon that I was the most worried about this match, because Klefki pretty much resisted 90% of what I could do that wasn't Victini using a fire move. Everything else, I either had some sort of psychic or ground or ice move to take care of everything else on his team.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, and what do you think of my team?
I think you have a Victini.
Yeah, I do.
I think that's scary for everything except Latias and Swampert.
Yes, yeah, no, I think Latias here is definitely the biggest threat to my Victini, especially given how Steven occasionally runs it rather gimmicky. He runs it as a disruptor, almost, in some stages, which could be very bad for Victini. Other than that, I'm probably in the clear. Gengar might be a problem, but Victini's likely faster.
Yeah, I think Gengar's scary, especially if we decided to run Scarf on it. Even without Scarf, I think it outspeeds Victini. I think it's over 100.
Interesting. Okay.
It should be.
Yes. Yeah, I think you're right. And he also can always just fucking run Destiny Bond.
Plus, his Gengar covers your team super well. Poison Stab for the Clefairy.
Clefable.
Could run. Yeah, same thing. Who cares? They're both fat and pink.
Okay. Well, one of them is C tier and one of them is B tier.
Everything's fat and pink.
Everything.
So he's got Sludge Wave for that, or Sludge Bomb. It's doubles. He could run Z Focus Blast for your dark types pretty easily, and then Shadow Ball takes care of the rest of your team.
Yeah, I mean, Victini's definitely been a carry for me. I haven't brought it to every match. I've only brought it to 5. I don't think there's any Pokemon I've brought to every match, actually. Oh, there is. And its name is... Actually, it is Victini.
Oh.
Yeah, I've brought Victini at every match. No, Sableye and Darkrai have only come to 5 each, but Victini's been here. So, I mean, that's not much of a surprise to anybody. I'm pretty sure everybody fighting me expects and preps for Victini.
Yeah.
Because it is
very strong.
Arguably my biggest threat. But yeah, no, I mean, type coverage against me is very easy. Arguably easier than it is against not PLKJ, pickymike.
Mike.
Arguably it's easier to fight me than it is to beat him, because to me it's like you need one thing that beats Victini and then one thing that beats everything else. Because I have a lot of shared weaknesses. So what are you thinking? Just off
I think Gengar is super scary for you.
Yes.
I think Crocodile is annoying for you to take out.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if it's going to come in and intimidate Victini.
Okie doke. Yeah, that's true. The Intimidate is rough. Luckily for me, I don't think he was running Intimidate this week.
Why not?
I'm not sure, but he wasn't. He had a red card on it, if I recall. Adversarial. So I run the Follow Me. I'm basically setting up a Legion.
Celebrate.
Yeah, Celebrate. There it is. No, I'm running Clefable as a sacrificial lamb this week. I did not think I was going to get the 6-0. In fact, I wasn't even sure if I was going to win this. But at the very least, I'm like, I want Victini. Because what I'm doing this match, now I'll say it. Nope, Stored Power. No, I am running...
He ran Stomping I'm so surprised.
Why?
I feel like he should have just run Earthquake, assuming you would redirect and use Victini.
Oh, yeah.
And just like, I thought he was going to Volt Switch into Latias and U-turn, or Volt Switch into Latias and Earthquake.
Now, here's something major. I just want to say, had I attacked this Crocodile with Victini here, I would have completely lost this match, because it had a red card, and I would have had my one thing, because what I did this match is I had Victini with Z Celebrate and 5 other Pokemon with Psych Up. Had he gotten rid of my Z Celebrate stats, I would have had a 1 move on all the other Pokemon that's gone. So that was really... I made some really good predicts this match and what he's switching in. So he protects against my Fire Blast there, which is expected. I think I lose... Yeah, I lose my special defense buff there.
Not an overly big deal, but you know.
It does hurt, given how much... Given that basically all of Steven's team is special. I mean, not all of it, but you know. And I go for the... he goes for the Reflect type here, but I actually go for the double target on Megaladios here, because I don't want to deal with that thing. I wasn't really worried about Klefki switching out.
Really? If I was Klefki, I definitely would have started Thunder Waving.
And at this point, I'm just... It's hard for me to lose.
Yeah.
I think I played well. I mean, I had a pretty basic sort of strategy going into it, but I think what I did was...
Well, I mean, it's a basic strategy. It's also incredibly good.
Yeah, and it's not hard to counter either. And Steven almost did counter it. In fact, he actually said, I'm surprised, because he told me he was actually prepping for me doing some stat boosting shenanigans, which is kind of odd, because I haven't done any stat boosting shenanigans this season. So I'm not quite sure why he was prepping for it, but he did, and I ran it, and unlike you versus Mike, I actually managed to circumvent his prep for my prep.
Well, my prep was hard to circumvent because Buzzwole's just too heavy.
So I was referring to the taunts.
No. But I figured that would be funnier to say.
Yeah, Buzzwole's just too heavy.
He's got too many muscles.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm being too nice to myself, but I think maybe I'm in the running for MVP this week. I think I played well.
Sure, I think so.
Next up is that guy versus Hivemind. So
this match happened like a few hours ago.
Yes, definitely Hivemind has the upper hand here. Absolutely. I mean, he's prepped fire moves. He's prepped fairy moves. He's prepped bug and poison moves. I mean,
he's got a Hawlucha right there, so that Tyranitar, no matter how fearless it is going to die.
Yes. Oh, you haven't seen this match, have you?
No.
Oh, you're gonna love this. You're gonna love this.
Okay.
You're gonna love this. So you talk to me.
I mean, Vlinx has Hawlucha. I don't see how that guy beats Hawlucha.
Yeah, he sure doesn't. No,
Quagsire's there. Quagsire's nice. If Hawlucha swords dances, Quagsire comes in and walls it.
Yeah, I mean, you've mentioned in the past that sometimes Nitesh comes to you for advice or whatever, and people do that for me too. Vlinx came to me advice this week for some help, and so I was like going through Hawlucha's moveset. He can create a moveset that perfectly counters all 10 of that guy's Pokemon.
I'm not surprised. Hawlucha just does that.
Yeah, he just doesn't care, like, at all.
Ban Hawlucha 2019.
Yeah, please. No, if we ban Lucha, then we might actually have to unban Dynamax, and I don't want to do that.
Look, we'll think about it.
Fuck Dynamax. No, we're not thinking about it. Fuck
Look, okay, people are extremely bad about playing around Dynamax. I want to see how the meta develops and how people learn how to beat Dynamax, because I can think of plenty of ways to beat Dynamax.
Okay, but I don't want to deal with that. Okay, anyways, yeah, at some point we need to get on rating the new Pokemon. Tiering them.
Well, that kind of depends on whether or not we have Dynamax.
Anything else to say?
Darmanitan is A tier.
A tier, not S.
No, what?
Yeah, that's fair. It's probably A. Anything else to say about this match?
Not really. Which was terrifying.
Just Hawlucha, yeah. You're gonna love this. Of course, there he is. I just realized Pokemon is a very good pun. He's a cactus.
Yeah.
It's very funny. Watch this. Watch this. He feared!
Let's go.
Let's
actually go. But you switched into something that's also weak to fighting. But that's fine because it lived. Oh, Sandvale! Sandvale is hype. I don't care what anybody says. Sandvale is a hype ability.
That guy came in here with the fucking Tyranitar finally scared of something and the Sandvale.
Let's go.
He's out here and he doesn't give a shit. You're gonna love this now.
Oh my gosh, he's setting up so many spikes.
You're gonna love this. Brings it right back out. Doesn't give a fuck. And it's dead. It was all for naught.
The Hawlucha.
Oh, this is Sacred Fire again.
Cacturn the god.
Cacturn gives no fucks. He's out here.
Cacturn is dodging everything.
Oh, bye.
Hawlucha's the fastest thing in the universe because it's unburdened. He finally got hit, but he didn't die. He didn't even get burned.
He didn't get burned. Dude, Pokemon doesn't give a shit.
It's 50%.
And there's the
Quagsire comes out. Quagsire's pretty good to have here because, yeah, it just takes not any damage.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna Iron Head because it's slightly more accurate than Sacred Fire. Quagsire's gonna go for that Waterfall, gonna do big damage.
Quagsire could be an issue here for Vlinx. I mean, he does still have 6 Pokemon, so probably not. Brings in Togekiss. Does not switch out the Parrot, though.
Yeah, and there it goes.
Could have switched into Lele there, and
Giratina can't switch though, which is unfortunate. Everything was flying except Quagsire. Hang on.
Yes.
Why was your Earthquake?
Well, no, because he switched in Togekiss there. Entei was in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he has Energy Ball on Lele. That's I want to take credit for that one. So there's nothing that this Minecraft chicken can do now. Rather, this Please Carry Me can do now. And the Twinkle Tackle. Yeah, that guy just realized that he can't hit anything anymore with Dragon-type moves. He goes, what?
Yeah. You would have needed to steal.
I want to say the Energy Ball was my idea.
Nice.
I was like...
I mean, without a Grass-type move, that thing would have been a problem.
Yeah, I was like, I think you should run Grass on at least one Pokemon. I think you should run Energy Ball on Lele. Just in case Quagsire's there. Because he hasn't brought it in a couple weeks, but it's dangerous. That guy has brought a lot of Pokemon. 6 weeks in a row. He has brought...
Giratina,
Tyranitar, Ferrothorn, and Alakazam. Yeah, all 4 of them have come to every match. Meanwhile, Hive has only brought...
Lucha.
No, Lele's only come to 5 matches. Hawlucha has come to every match, and Blastoise has come to every match.
Because why wouldn't Blastoise come to every match?
It's true. He's a good boy. And on to the final one. We got Chimichangle versus Jesus. I am so fucking hype about this match. I'm so fucking... Have you seen this match?
No.
I'm so fucking hype about this match. Dude. I don't know if you saw the message I sent you. So,
I saw.
Okay, we mentioned this last week, at the end of last week, that Jesus... he plays well in game usually, but he has trouble with movesets. He has trouble with actual team building. He sent me his team this week for Chimichangle, and I was so fucking incredibly impressed because. And I asked him, I'm like, did you make this? It doesn't look like you made this. No offense. Like, this is such a huge, crazy improvement over what you've done. And he was like, no, I did this, and I sent it to you. What did you think of it?
I think it was very good, except he needs to stop running special Gyarados.
Well, he ran physical Gyarados this week, I think.
The one you sent me had special Gyarados.
That was from 2 weeks. No, last week he ran physical Gyarados. This week he ran special Gyarados. Okay, fair enough. But I mean, God,
But no. It was like a stark improvement, I guess.
No, it was crazy how improvement he got. So I mean, just looking at this match, I'm seeing Kabutops is actually a huge fucking threat. To both,
yeah,
to like Gyarados and Charizard. Charizard, an interesting pick. It looks like Jesus might be going for a Rain team himself this match, in which case Charizard's not going to be super useful. Oh, however, I would
Hurricane yet. It's not Gen 8.
Yeah. However, I would argue that Shaman is a powerhouse.
Shaman is a very good pick.
Shaman is a fucking powerhouse this week. Even Malamar could be a powerhouse because Chimichangle has been known to run. Chimichangle has run leftovers on every single game on Celesteela, and he has run. He's run Damp Rock on Politoed pretty frequently. So Knockoff could completely gimp 2 of Chimichangle's 6 Pokemon. Ludicolo is an issue though.
Yeah, Ludicolo is always a problem.
Ludicolo from last season, this season doesn't matter. One of the best disruptors in TDD. Just hands down.
Yeah.
He's rough. I mean, is he B tier? He's C tier.
He's C tier.
We should move him to B tier, I'm thinking.
Maybe.
He's been
he functions on a Rain team, and that's it. If you're gonna commit to Rain, then he's a good pick.
Yeah.
But
okay, that's okay.
I think it's a hard sell to put him in B tier.
That's a fair point. But I mean, 2 seasons in a row now, he's been wildly powerful. I
just don't think people respect it enough. I think people don't put one move to beat Ludicolo because that's really all it needs.
Mm-hmm. So Celesteela, Mega Mawile, and Politoed have come to every match with Chimichangle. And, Jesus...
Como, definitely.
Jesus has brought Como as his only Pokemon every match. Mew is a close with 5, but there's no Mew this week. I mean, Chimichangle looks like he has the upper hand just because, he's, more...
I can't wait for Jesus to run Clanger's Soul Blaze and transform. He's gotta do it.
He's gotta do it. That's really strong. Yeah, that's very good. What are you thinking? Is Chimichangle because he has more
I think it's
experience?
Chimichangle favored as soon as he gets rid of Shaman with his myriad ways to deal with it, like flying type Celesteela.
Yeah, although he has never run a flying type move on Celesteela as far as I know. From all the Pokepaste he sent me, I think Heavy Slam is the only move he ever runs in Celesteela.
Oh.
Which is I think identical to the Smogon set, so I don't feel bad sort of saying that, even though he's only sent the Pokepaste to me, because it's like I'm pretty sure the Smogon
there's a couple Smogon sets for Celesteela.
Okay.
Some of them have Flamethrower.
Okay. The one I'm aware of, the one I've looked at is Leftovers, Leech Seed, Protect, Substitute, and Heavy Slam.
Yeah, that's the annoying one.
Yeah, which Chimichangle
and then
seems very
there's
fond
the
of.
Autotomized one, which is like Flamethrower / Fire Blast, Air Slash, and Heavy Slam.
Yeah. Well, I think UnibrowJesus has a great chance this week with a bunch of grass moves, a bunch of electric moves, Knockoff and Clanger's Soul Blaze. The only thing that Clanger's Soul Blaze doesn't hit on this team is Mawile. Mawile's a big problem.
Yep.
As is Kabutops, as is Ludicolo. Let's get into it. I'm so hyped for this match. I can't wait for you to see this.
Politoed.
Politoed, dude.
Knife hand.
Lily White Lilith. I feel like that's a reference I should get, but I don't.
Grassy cockroach. He traced Swift Swim.
Yes, he traces Swift Swim, which is wild. It doesn't matter because he Mega Evolves.
And now it's gone. Yeah.
Yeah. But that would have been wild. So Polito absorbs the energy ball, doesn't give a shit, as does
the
Rocket
energy ball,
Hands.
both of them.
Yes, because that was a Kabutops, and now it is no longer a Kabutops.
Yeah.
So yeah, Rocket Hands deals with Lilith pretty damn well.
Cute boy. I hard disagree, but agree to disagree.
It's QT. It's QT boy.
I disagree.
Okay.
I think it is ugly boy. But he has been sped up by the Icy Wind.
Uh-huh.
Very good at switching it into an Icy Wind to get the speed boost.
Mm-hmm. And in comes Gastrodon. Gastrodon with a Z move, I believe.
Knocking off the Damp Rock.
Yeah. Tries to thunder the Celesteela, but the Celesteela is gone. Jesus still working on predicts. He's not great at those yet, which comes with experience.
Well, why would you have even switched in Gastrodon there? I guess because...
You were expecting an electric type move.
No, you were expecting a water type move.
No, well that too. Yeah, that's true, that too. QT Boy gets hit pretty hard. I think QT Boy switches out at this point. Yes. Back into Gardevoir, who at this point is fine. It can deal with anything.
I don't really think it can deal with either of the things there anymore.
I think it could arguably very easily deal with the Kabutops.
How? The Kabutops is very fast.
Yeah.
All he would have to do is attack it, and it dies because there's no physical defense.
And there it goes. He brought in... Yeah, I warned him about bringing Gyarados and Charizard in against a Kabutops, but he didn't listen.
Oh.
And, yep. Bye-bye, Charizard.
Although, if he brings in Charizard to bait, and then, like, Soul Blazes, that would be pretty good. Ooh. He did do that. He did do that thing I said.
Yes, he did.
Didn't die, wow.
Yeah. No, Chimichangle was surprised by that because he thought it was a fighting type move, but it's not. It's a dragon type move. Yes. So in comes the Shaman, who
does not die to the Stone Edge.
It is assault vested. It is assault vested Shaman.
Okay, well, Stone Edge is a physical move.
Okay, assault vest boosts both defense and special defense.
It definitely doesn't.
Really?
It's only special defense.
What the fuck? Why did I always think it was both?
It's special defense only.
Huh. Is there a thing that boosts defense?
No.
Really? There's no held in the boost defense?
Nope.
Okay, well, I kind of thought it was...
Let's go, Shaman!
Yes, Shaman is out here taking lives. Jesus making the fucking comeback with good
Thunder Punch that Celesteela one more time.
Good fucking play.
He's still that neutral attack because of that Intimidate.
Goes for another protect.
Double protect. No.
Expecting the Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch can't go off. Deals an spicy Earth Power.
Interesting.
Scaring that Mega Mawile into switching out. Coming back to fight another day. Back into Gastrodon.
Como actually would have taken like absolutely 0 damage from that Sucker Punch.
Goes for another Earth Power. It doesn't quite kill, but...
Makes sense. Como-O's boosted defense is tanking these heavy slams. Also, Como-O not particularly light.
That's true, yeah. All those scales gonna put on some weight.
That Gastrodon.
Jesus making a huge comeback here after those two pretty stupid deaths.
If it wants to come in, would absolutely just kill that Shaman with Sucker Punch, but I guess it's gonna get faked out instead. But he does not fake out the Shaman, he fakes out the other one. It's probably to heavy slam and kill it.
Air slash that hat.
He's ejected.
Finally kills the Como-O, which is dangerous. Dangerous and bad.
Yep, but he's still got Malamar.
He does. And here it is.
Yep.
Sucker Punches.
Sucker Punch gonna take out the Shaman, makes sense.
Yeah, Shaman had to die there. Almost kills the Rocket Hands, but not quite.
Yeah, Malamar loses leftovers. Gardevoir probably not taking a Sucker Punch. Probably actually does, yeah. And then I guess it's gonna... Ooh. I think you should have Hyper Voiced there.
Would Hyper Voice have killed the Mega Hair, you think?
No, but it definitely would have killed the Celesteela and at least done damage to Mawile, and maybe killed it.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Jesus played so good.
Yeah, played very good.
Can I, I'm just gonna go out and say, can I say Jesus MVP?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, what are your thoughts?
I agree.
I mean...
I think it's between, like, Jesus, you, and, like, Diggory again.
Diggory, okay, so Diggory actually made a point, in the comments of the last video. You said in the last video that Diggory's gotten MVP before. He actually hasn't.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I guess it's just because we say "and Diggory" every single week.
Every week we say "and Diggory," and like the week that he was fighting Chimichangle, I said Diggory's the MVP in my heart for making it so we didn't have to DQ Chimichangle for the fucking Mega Mawile bring. So I said that. But no, Diggory has never actually been the MVP in the 5 weeks that we've done this.
Huh. That's a little wild. He's consistently played extremely well.
Consistently played extremely well. But I would say Jesus played like extremely well. Like he got a win against Steven, but that was partly his doing, but also very much partly the fucking eject button on Klefki completely ruining everything Steven was trying to do. Jesus fucking, I think really for the first time, played extremely to his strengths. He had a very good team comp. He had very good in-game decision making. He almost beat Chimichangle.
Yeah, I agree.
I want to give it to Jesus.
I agree.
Okay. Jesus, congratulations on your MVP. Diggory, we'll get to
Diggory,
you.
you've basically been MVP every week. Like, I know we don't say it, but, like, you're really good.
I'm surprised Diggory didn't get MVP week 1, though, because he brought you down to a 2-0, which is pretty much as close as anyone has gotten you to. I think I got you down. I got you down to a 2. Oh, well, Dusk beat you, yeah, true. But, well, we gave Dusk MVP that week.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Anyone who beats you or comes close to beating you gets MVP, except in my situation where I got close to beating you, but we gave you MVP.
Yeah, because I played cool.
Yeah, because you played cool. But no, Jesus, MVP.
Murko for Showstopper 2019.
Absolutely. No, Murkro's up there. Okay. And 2020.
Yeah. I guess this will still be going in 2020.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll see you guys next week with week 7. We've got some fucking intense matches. Hey, that guy, again, I keep saying this every week. I know you're not listening because you don't watch these, but be fucking scared because you fight Jesus next week and he's about to usurp you as the #1 newbie. He's about to usurp you as the quick learner.
To be fair, Diggory is #1 newbie.
No, Diggory doesn't count. I don't care how many fucking times he tells me he's never played Pokemon before. This is a fucking lie.
That's true. How could you have never played Pokemon before if you're sitting in your house Masudaing? We're on to you.
Honey, we know what you're up to. Nobody's this good when they start. Nobody. Doesn't happen. Go do your job. Instead of making Pokemon teams, you're only getting $15 for this max. See y'all next week. Bye-bye.
See ya.